Well then, good evening ladies and gentlemen. We are joined here tonight at the Excelsior Stadium here in Airdrie for the Scottish Youth FA Cup Under-21s final for 2019 between Barrhead Youth and Rutherglen Glencairn. My name's Craig Gray. I'll be your main anchor this evening, and to the right of me is Mr Adam Curran, who will also be providing the co-commentary. How are you doing tonight, Adam?
Good, it's great to be here for the Youth Cup final. It's a cracking setting here, isn't it?
It is, it's a good competition to be a part of. It looks as if there's been a lot of stuff
I look forward to
happening
getting
before the
going.
game. It should be an interesting match anyway. Hopefully we'll wait till the announcers stop and we can hopefully ramble on a wee bit more after that. So a presentation about to be held here in memory of Anton Houghton, who tragically lost his life last month, former Barrhead youth player of course. And here we go.
Teams being led out by the referees.
Out come the teams for the Youth Cup final here this evening at Airdrie.
You've got your Barrhead team in the red and yellow, and your Glencairn in the black and white.
You always wonder what it's like to stand out there in a cup final situation. Must be very special.
This is a moment we'll never forget for sure. Who knows, we could find the next Andy Robertson or Graham Souness out there tonight.
Exactly, you never know. You can see the young mascots in there as well.
This is the two teams showing support for the Show Racism the Red Card campaign.
And here is the presentation taking place for the late Anton Houghton on behalf of Barrhead Football Club here.
And I believe that's his sisters coming down to collect the flowers there.
As it's a touching moment, especially when both teams are sort of coming together for this kind of thing. It just shows that football is just a game, but it is more than a game in the aspect of bringing people together, and this definitely shows that. Definitely a touching moment there for the family and the players of Barrhead especially, who can probably sense it will mean a lot more to them this evening.
Yeah, it adds a new dimension to this match, doesn't it?
They will be desperate to win that cup for them. A touching moment there, certainly for Barrhead and the family of Anton.
This evening's dedication party includes Mr. John Glencairn, the chairman of the SYFA, Florence Rutherglen, the National Secretary, and Mr. Jeff McKay, inspiresport, the competition sponsors. Quick run through tonight's lineups again. Mark lineup. Stuart Collins, Callum Finlay, Tracy Matthew, Fraser McDuff, Jonathan Lee, Sean Gordon, William Reynolds, Joe Anderson, Mark McDonald, Phil Lee, and Andrew Clark. Sultan Lake, Donald Stewart, number 12, Matthew Allen, number 15, Aaron Boyle, number 16, Andrew Stewart, and number 17, Kieran McFall.
Pre-match handshakes going on between the coaches and the secretaries of both clubs here, obviously to show the sportsmanship before the match.
Please remember it's a
It's the Champions League anthem you can hear sounding out around the stadium.
Well, I never thought I'd get to hear the Champions League anthem being played at Eldre, I can tell you that. But it does add a wee bit to the game, doesn't it? Gives people a special moment.
So it adds to the occasion.
They're even going for the full theme, not the Shorten Stadium version that you normally get.
The players there led by the managers going in for the handshakes.
It's nice as well, the managers obviously in their suits make, dressing up for the occasion. That is a cup final after all.
So it's just as important for these managers as it is for the players.
Exactly, it could be a defining moment for either team's career in terms of the players or the management. You're the one that leads a team to a cup final victory. That could get you a good job, a better job.
Just for the sake of pride of getting to this point, you then want to go all the way, don't you?
Exactly.
And lift that trophy at the end as a manager.
The Rutherglen playing from left to right, Barrhead from right to left. As we await the goal for the kick-off from the referees. Hopeful for loads of goals today anyway. Rutherglen obviously beating Shettleston 4-2 there in the semi-final to get here. Barrhead on the other hand, a 6-2 thumping of Roseville in the previous round in the semis, so certainly been lots of goals.
Lots of
we're
promise for
certainly,
this match.
we're certainly hoping for more tonight.
Just the final pre-match photographs being taken now. As the anthem continues to ring out.
As you can see, it's a wee bit windy tonight in Eldre as the sign falls over as well, but what do you expect? It's Glasgow, it's Scotland. Players exiting from their photographs there, getting ready to take part in that minute's applause as the stadium announcer did say in memory of Antoine.
The two club captains prepare to meet in the middle. Great to see the players wearing black armbands as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Something as well, you don't normally get this level's players' names in the back of the jerseys as well. As the announcer was saying there, we are about to take part in a minute's applause for the late Anton Houghton from the referee's whistle. Fantastic tribute there to Anton in the minute's applause. Again, the Barrhead players definitely, you can imagine, are going to be a lot more fired up because of that. You could see there the sheer emotion running through them as they were taking part in those tributes to Anton, Adam.
Oh, definitely, and you can see it in the faces there. Number 5 at the end, Gene them all on, clapping. They're definitely up for this. And it'll be Barrhead kicking off.
So it'll be Manderson that kicks us off here for Barrhead as we await the referee's whistle. Always a bit of a delay now with these new style kickoffs as well.
And we're underway here in the Youth Cup final. Barrhead shooting from right to left with Rutherglen, Glencairn in the black and white shooting from left to right. Oh,
Rutherglen could be in here already.
on the edge, an early shot. Oh, it doesn't test the
Just over
goalkeeper.
the bar. Well, that would have been a very exciting start to this cup final, I can tell you that for sure. Certainly not the start that Barrhead wanting. Perhaps maybe feeling the emotion of the event a little bit too much there at the start. You would hope that they sort of get settled into the game after a
Yeah, they'll need to
short
temper their
period.
emotions. Get through the game and then...
Ball up. And that's an early foul there. Again, you can sense even the first sort of 45 seconds into the game, Barrhead already sloppily giving the ball away, an early foul as well.
You've just got to hope the emotion of the occasion doesn't get the better of them.
Oh, hoofed up there by Rutherglen.
Well cleared there.
Oh, foul there. It's been
Too
quite
early foul.
a couple of fouls there. Quite an exciting start in terms of the aggression to this game. Hopefully that's not what we're going to see. Hopefully it's going to be a nice clean game, but definitely with a start. 90 seconds in already, 2 fouls.
Good to see the referee not letting him away with it though. He's clearly stamped his authority on the match.
Just up there by Barrhead. I can clear out for a throw-in. Again, you can, as we were saying earlier, you can feel maybe the occasion is sort of getting to Barrhead a little bit. You do hope that it doesn't, certainly, but they are just about to take the throw-in here with Andrew, the number 3, the left back. Not looking clear.
Almost through.
He's let it run there, the number 6 there for Barrhead. Again, quite sloppy play.
Good pressure there though from the number 7. Winning a throw-in for his team in a good area.
And another foul there.
It's a dangerous free kick here.
And a good position here for Barrhead. That was very, for Rutherglen, sorry. That was sloppy from Barrhead there. Again, Another foul given away, but this time in a very, very dangerous area, and they've got to be careful here, Barrhead, that they don't get caught out by this. Looks like it's going to be Finn on the free kick here for Rutherglen to try and whip it in. Perhaps he might try and catch it. The keeper at his far right. It's whipped in.
Good ball in there from the captain. Well cleared.
Well cleared though, although it does come out.
Good challenge.
That's one of the challenges that Barrhead are sort of
That's
wanting
what they're
to
wanting,
be a part of. You can see the crowd getting behind them over on that side of the stadium over there. Barrhead's number 10 here, back to the left back. And now Barrhead will look to... Oh, maybe not. Looks like that's been given for a free kick again in Rutherglen's favour. Is it out for a throw? No, it's a throw. The referee stamping his authority on this game very, very early on. A few fouls already. You can sense that there may be a red card or two in this game.
Let's hope not. We don't want it to spoil the game. Hopefully the players can keep their emotions in check. No rash challenges. Try and keep 11 men on the park. That's the last
That's
thing
a
you want in
great
the cup
challenge there, and the Barrhead striker trying to get through, but the goalkeeper clears it up the park there for Rutherglen. It has been all Rutherglen so far in terms of the pressure. There's certainly not been any sort of free-flowing attacking football by any team, but
It's a very high press Rutherglen have got going, isn't it?
it is, although Barrhead might be in here perhaps. And it's headed back to the goalkeeper, very safe. You kind of feel that if one team can get on the ball, start to spray it about a little bit, they can perhaps take control of this game. But now Barrhead trying to do the high press here. And that's a clearance.
Cleared there by number 6, Sean McClure for Barrhead.
Nearly hit us.
Could have got yourself in the camera then.
Well, hopefully without any facial injuries, I can tell you that. It's a good touch about by number 17. Protesting for a handball there, but the referee doesn't give it. That's a good ball out wide. It's played inside, and it's a chance early on.
Oh, and it's out of the stadium.
He's hoofed that all the way into the car park. Well, that was a glorious opportunity, and it's certainly one that he should have hit on target. Although, in fairness, I'll give him 3 points for managing to get it over the stand and into the car park across. Pretty sure that ball's still travelling through space right now as we speak. But we start again here with Barrhead kicking the ball up. They have gotten away with a couple of things early on, Barrhead. Perhaps that's a sign of things to come. Well, another foul there by Barrhead. Very sloppy.
Got to watch these. We're 5-6 minutes into the match. You don't want any bookings this early.
Has been quite a timid, sloppy start by both sides. You know, they're giving things away. You can kind of sense it might be a mistake that lets a team in here. And oh, the goalkeeper, that was very close to being out there. Out of his area, the goalkeeper.
Taking a chance there, number 1, Kyle Peary, wasn't he? In the Barrhead goal.
Moves the ball up long. A little bit of tussling going on.
Apologies, it's Stuart Collins in the Barrhead goal.
I'm sure he'll forgive you.
Well, I hope so.
Barrhead looking to try and play it quickly here. Looking for a foul, not given, out for a throw in here. Again, you would have thought, when trying to make the throw in a couple of seconds ago, they have stalled on it.
There's a big space in the hole there as well. Don't want to get caught in the counter-attack here, commit too many men forward for a throw-in.
Although they do have a corner here, Barrhead, which could come in handy. Again, they've not really had anything going for them the first 7 minutes. Got let off with a couple of things, and here they are with a corner.
First corner of the match.
Looks like it's a zonal approach here by Rutherglen. They don't seem to be picking them up man for man.
I believe it's Malcolm McDonald, number 10, swinging it in there.
Good not wanting Barrhead's favour. It's falling out, he's hitting it. And it's out for
Well,
another
there's
corner
claims
there.
for a hand. Referee not interested.
Shaking the head there by the match official.
Be Malcolm McDonald again to swing the ball in.
It's a decent ball in earlier from McDonald there. Just a shame that no one could get on the end of it for Barrhead's sake. And it's another decent ball in. And it's cleared again. Will it fall to Barrhead again? It does.
Oh,
And it's hoofed over the bar there. But Barrhead's starting to get into the game now a little bit. A couple
that'll
of
give them
half chances
confidence.
from the corner, as you say. It will give them a bit of confidence. As I scream around Blackpool, I do apologise about that.
Barrhead doing well to win the second ball there. And to keep it in play.
That's the Barrhead keeper. Rutherglen going to try and press again, and
Oh,
it's a very poor
so
kick
from
out.
the goalie. Oh, what a
Oh,
run.
he's taking them on. He's still going. Is that a foul?
He's given a free kick the other way.
Bit of a strange decision there from the referee. It
Oh,
looked
look.
as if it might have been an infringement on the Rutherglen player.
Certainly from up here it looked as though he was impeded upon. Number 10 there, Anton Finn.
That's Barrhead. Get us off and run again from the by kick. Ball out of play again now. As the throw-in goes Rutherglen's way. A bit of a coming together there. The referee plays it on. Decent football there, trying to get the ball forward for Barrhead, but Rutherglen come out with it again. And Barrhead look to break now here on the left-hand side. And the number
Oh, he's
11's
got
got
the
in for Barrhead. Can he get a decent ball in? He can,
Whoa.
and that's out. What's the referee going to give it as?
Gets to the corner.
And he's given another corner here to Barrhead on the other side this time. That corner flag in a bit of disrepair over. And they've taken a shot one this time, Barrhead, and the number 11.
Play to the edge of the box. Oh, is that a foul there?
Well, that was a bit of a tumble there, it seemed. Although it looks as if the ref might have given it as a free kick. I
He's
will
given a
admit,
free
though,
kick.
it does look as if it did seem to me as if the Barrhead player was looking for that one there. A bit of theatrics here and
I think he
there.
might have bought that one, eh?
Well,
Dangerous position here though.
it is a good position. Although,
Just
as I
on
was
the edge
saying,
of
it
the
did look as if he took a bit of a tumble there, the Barrhead player. I will need to have a look at that again.
Could be enough space here just to get up and over the wall.
Will it be Lee, McCabe, McDonald over it there for Barrhead? Obviously trying to work out what they're going to do with the ball.
Get a man on the edge of the wall as well.
Looks as if it's going to be number 5, McCabe. And it's a
Over
shot
to
one out to
McDonald.
McDonald. He's hit it.
Deflects.
Can Rutherglen let it clear? They can, but I think
It's
he's given that
offside.
for an offside call. Over on the far right hand side there. Well, Barrhead starting to get into it a bit more here.
No, they seem to have settled now after the first sort of 5-6 minutes, and they're coming strong into the game now. It's a few chances they've had off of 3 or 4 corners. A free kick.
They did only start this Barrhead side just at the start of the season, and after what they were saying was a slow start, they've certainly gelled together really well. And I mean, obviously they've gotten all the way to the final, won an 8-goal thriller in the semis, have done very well.
It's always going to take time for a newly assembled side to get into a rhythm and a flow, and so to manage to get to a cup final is a tremendous achievement.
Exactly, and a bit of no-nonsense defending, getting it out there by the Barrhead number 6. So I'm going to look to make something from the throw-in. Sloppily given away, although it is still a defensive throw-in here for Barrhead. As I look to play it down the left-hand side here at Elgin. Again, it has been quite a sloppy start here. There's an infringement there.
Fowler pushing the back there.
Very sloppy, very silly there from Rutherglen. Doing the opposite, or doing what should I say, Barrhead was doing in the first sort of 5 minutes or so here.
And they had Barrhead under a bit of pressure there, and they've given him a way out here. They can launch the ball up the park.
It's a decent ball up
As
there.
they do.
And it's headed forward there.
Won the first header well, unfortunately, no one to pick it up. They've got possession back.
Here comes the lead. Decent bit of trickery, but it's cleared there by Rutherglen. Very, very no-nonsense defending again by the Barrhead left back as Rutherglen won the ball back and looked to sort of play it out from the back here.
Very comfortable passing to the defenders, aren't they, Rutherglen?
Yeah, they
Comfortable,
do
happy
look,
to
they
take
do
their
look,
time
yeah.
and pass the ball out for the back.
They do
We
look
like
very
to see.
comfortable in the ball, whereas you see Barrhead doing the same. They are giving the ball away a bit more, but you sense that Rutherglen are quite happy to pass the ball about here and let Barrhead come on to them.
Inviting them out, aren't they? They're trying to entice them to come up the pitch. Oh, a good run here from 19, although it wasn't picked up. It's happened a few times. The number 7's dropped deep and the number 19's made the run beyond them.
It's a
nice
decent
one.
ball, he's
Oh,
inside,
offside.
but the offside call's been given. And he's not happy about that, but he definitely didn't time his run to perfection there.
Wanted that ball sooner, didn't he?
Again, no one's really got a grip on the game so far. As I was saying earlier, you can sense that if a team starts to pass the ball together, play it about, they can get perhaps that early advantage. And certainly in games like this, an early goal can certainly set the tone for the rest of the match. Perhaps not just for Barrhead, but the occasion getting a bit too Rutherglen as well as the goalkeeper takes a slip. We always like to see that, don't we?
Oh, that's some nice passing there.
Play it out, and it's not given the handball.
turns his
Now it's
man,
a
it
decent
goes
ball through, but Barrhead are going to clear it. And that's a good play there by the Barrhead number 20, and he was unlucky there not to get in. As Rutherglen once again enjoying playing the ball out from the back and winning on a throw-in off Lee. Quick free kick there, given for that infringement. With a high ball approach this time, but it's snuffed out at the back there by Barrhead. Rutherglen will look to get the ball back and start over again. Another long ball approach here by Rutherglen, been unlike them.
Shows they're not afraid to mix it up a wee bit. If they need to go for the long ball, they're happy to go for it. If they can pass it out from the back, then that's what they'll do. But shows a variety in their play.
Absolutely. And an infringement given there against Rutherglen. Free kick to Barrhead on the far left hand side here.
Given against Lewis Watt there, the number 17.
16 minutes and 20 seconds coming up the clock here. Barrhead nil, Rutherglen nil. The best chance of the match fell to Rutherglen in the first couple of minutes or so there, where he hoofed it over into the car park.
I wonder if they've got that ball back here.
Oh, I doubt that very much. Should be an easy one to deal with here, as they're probably just going to let it run out of play there for a by kick. Again, you can kind of sense it's been very tense, been very nervy. Both sides not looking to give much away. This does have the making so far of a game that could possibly go to extra time and penalties if need be.
Still a lot of football to be played, and you don't want to be on the back foot too early.
It has been
Cautious
a sort of
approach.
typical cup final performance the first sort of 15 minutes or so.
As once the nerves settle, hopefully we'll start to play a bit more football.
It's a good challenge here by Barrhead's left back, coming
free.
out in the space out in the left hand side here for Barrhead, if he can pick him out, but he can. Here
Mr.
goes
Mark
McDonald
McDonald.
here for Barrhead, trying to push through, does a little fake turn,
Nice pass out there on the left.
and it's out here from Barrhead. Can he get the ball in the middle for Barrhead? He goes to
He
take
does.
him on, can he get the ball across?
Well
And it's
defended.
out for a corner on the far left hand side there. That is what we are wanting to see though, a little bit of excitement, players getting on the ball, taking some people on, and that's certainly what Barrhead were just doing there.
A strong run there from McDonald as well. And a clever wee pass out left.
As the McDonald tries to fix the corner flag, better chance of that ball coming back from the car park. We'd like to play it back to McDonald perhaps here, Leo. Will he shimmies in? Is he going to hit it?
Oh.
He does, and it's just over.
Again, another chance. Barrhead are really starting to count up now. They're getting into good areas on the edge of the box, but they can't quite find the shot on target yet.
They're going to once again play it out shot from the back. Again, they don't seem to really care that much, really, in terms of what Barrhead have just done there. They've had a couple of half chances, but again, they look calm on the ball, very composed, not willing to give anything away. Left back's looking for a man to come, but he'll just simply pass it back to the goalkeeper if need be, and so he does. Oh, and that's nearly sloppy there by Rutherglen as Barrhead looked to press. Another good clearance there from Barrhead.
Number 4 there, Sean McClure, he's won a good few headers, hasn't he?
He has. He's been
He
eating every single ball up.
He's up against a big player there, number 7, Kieran Hanaway. Kieran Hanaway, of course, who got the win in the quarter-finals and also contributed with a goal in the semis.
Well,
he's taking a chance there, but
he was taking a chance there, but once again, he seemed to know what he was doing. That looks like an infringement there. Is the referee going to let it play on? He's going to bring it back. Though in fairness, the referee didn't seem to do anything when the player went down. He only seemed to do something when Barrhead looked as if they were about to go through there.
Interesting call. The linesman definitely flagged. I saw that over there.
Perhaps the referee not wanting to maybe have that in the lead up to a goal there. Can't see it happen before sometimes referees sort of fall under the pressure. Has given away a lot of fouls though, so we haven't really seen a lot of free-flowing football so far. That does in part come down to some of the refereeing.
Ball in there, well cleared by the number 2.
Rutherglen once again, just playing it about the back, very calm, very composed.
The Rutherglen number 5, Josh McCrory there in the centre of the back 3.
Well, he could be in here, number 7 for Rutherglen, but it's well cleared by the goalie, very nearly in to our car park on this hand side, but it came off the stands crossbar.
But yeah, back to number 5, he's sitting in the middle of that back 3 and he looks very composed on the ball. He's comfortable with both feet, happy to pass either side, and it's really giving his midfield players an option.
It's a nice little turn there.
Oh, is that a corner?
For a corner.
Yep.
And it is a corner on our right hand side here for Rutherglen.
First for Rutherglen.
And they'll be looking to take advantage from the corner, Adam.
We've got a couple of big players in there, the 17, 2 at the back post as well. Seem to be piling in at that back post area. A lot of tussling in that box.
But he's putting a ball, but that's an easy catch there for the Barrhead number 1, and he gets it up, and he's looking to break here for Barrhead. If the number 20 can get a hold of it, they could be onto something here. Barrhead, is he going to get the man in the middle?
No.
Played out to McDonald, who's looked very composed. He looks as if he can create something here for Barrhead. That's a decent ball forward, but he just missed a little sort of dummy there from the Barrhead attacker. Could have played that back to the goalkeeper there, very risky, but it has still came out to Lee, to McDonald, looking for Lee again. Can Lee get on the end of it? He can. And what's the referee given? It's a Barrhead throw. He has won it there, Lee. A little gamesmanship there by Lee in the Rutherglen number 5, but part and parcel of the game. He's actually given a free kick.
That's an interesting one.
Has he? Oh, no, it's a throw. Got a bit excited there. It is very slow though once you get, they're getting free kicks, they're getting throw-ins in decent positions. It's taking them a couple of seconds. It's very, slow to get back into the game there, and and look to make something. Did that go out? The referee has given it out. As Andrew kicks it off the advertising board in frustration.
So it's Rutherglen to take the throw.
McDonald's want to throw in there for Barrhead. Taken once again by the left back. They do seem to have this thing, Barrhead, of Andrew, the number 3, taking every single throw in from the left hand side, regardless of where they are on the pitch. It's certainly something that could come back to haunt them.
You know, you could be caught out of position.
We do see it happen in the professional game, obviously.
Of course.
James Tavernier for Rangers likes to take corners from both sides, and sometimes he can get caught out. It can happen at any level. So, Rutherglen are in here, and that was sloppy from Barrhead. And he's given that as a foul. And the
sloppy there
referee's
by McDonald, who's up to this point has probably been Barrhead's brightest player, would you say? Or?
The referee's brought it back there for a foul earlier. And well, that's not 10 yards, but Rutherglen again happy to play it out.
That'll be a reminder to Barrhead though that they can't be sloppy, they'll get caught out. Oh, there's a good ball in down the left hand side here.
He's in here for Rutherglen.
Across. Oh, well defended there.
Well, a little half chance there for Rutherglen.
Quite a back and forth game so far, hasn't it? And it makes for good viewing.
It has been so far. The teams have maybe the last sort of 10 minutes or so started to pass the ball about a wee bit more. Seems every corner flag in this stadium's got something wrong with it. As the ball's whipped in for Rutherglen, much better than the one before, but it's cleared by Barrhead.
Still with Rutherglen.
Ball out to the number 17. Again, Rutherglen just going to do their usual, play it out from the back. Well, Barrhead are pressing, and he's surely going to play that back to the keeper, and he is.
Take the safe option.
Put back safe and looking to try and make something here. Is he going to play the ball down? He is. He's definitely on side here, the number 17. Can he play it across? He does. It's a chance at the back post.
Oh, chance of the game there.
Absolutely. That fell perfectly for the man out on the left hand side there for Rutherglen, but he just skewed it over the bar there, Adam.
Well, if you could have that again. Barrhead get away with one there.
That's twice it's happened to them now.
Get let in twice on both sides here, they've been let in too easily.
Leland to make something there from Barrhead, but nothing doing. Let's get out to the number 9 here for Barrhead. Anderson, that's a good ball, that's a header! Oh. Well, Barrhead nearly got that one there, didn't he? Anderson out on the left hand side as well, the big number 9. A nice little shimmy inside and a good ball at the back post, and Rutherglen keeper had to pull off a decent save there, Adam. Andrew for a good header out there. As Manderson's up again for Barrhead, but Rutherglen once again safely passing it about the back there, getting it out, and it's another long ball approach here up to Rutherglen, and it's a decent touch, but it's an easy one there for the Barrhead keeper. And I'll look to come out here a little bit faster here. Barrhead is approached, pushed a normal high ball approach.
We won through the legs there.
One back though by Rutherglen. It's a ball across, and there's a man out in the right on space there who'll look to do something, maybe not. That's some great football there by Rutherglen. Oh, and a nice little flick there as well. 17 for the ball on the ball now, looking to make something happen. You can tell out the both teams, Rutherglen are certainly better at keeping the ball and flicking it about.
Yeah, they've got more comfortable possession, haven't they? More in command of what they're doing.
He's got a lot of space here if he can drive. And he's going to
Takes
hit
another
one.
shot. Oh, it's in the stands.
No need for the car park this time.
But the point you make is right. Rutherglen are more comfortable on the ball, aren't they? They seem to have more control possession, whereas Barrhead are they seem a bit panicky, a bit quick to lose the ball again. Something they're going to have to work on if they want to keep in this match. But the high press of Glencairn and Rutherglen is making it very difficult for them. See, they're getting absolutely no time in the ball.
Oh, that's absolutely brilliant play, although he's brought it back for a... Well, you wonder why the referee just didn't play the advantage there. Barrhead looked to make something from this free kick. Had one opportunity in the last few moments as it's hoofed in. And the keeper spilled it. And it's fallen, it's dropped in the box, but Barrhead can't take advantage. It's fallen for Lee here.
Oh,
And it's just
over.
over. Decent chance there for Lee, but looks to be an injury there for
Rutherglen get away with one.
Rutherglen player, but
Should have cleared that ball.
he seems okay. But poor goalkeeping there from Rutherglen. He seems okay, we can continue on with the match. You don't mind a fake kick if it's by an attacker, but when a goalkeeper's doing it, it's a wee bit strange. That's a very poor kick up as well from the keeper, and Lee wins it. And Manderson nearly get in there.
Crowley does well under pressure there from Manderson.
Well,
Again put under pressure by a bad kick out from his goalkeeper.
that's 2-1 for the goalkeeper in a matter of minutes. Andrew once again going to go out and take the throw again. It could not in Barrhead's favour or work against him. Only time will tell here in the Scottish Youth Cup final here at Airdrie. Just over 30 minutes on the clock. Nothing between the two sides so far. As we're going to look to get this ball cleared.
Well won there by McClure again. He's been solid at the back so far for Barrhead.
He has been, and he's probably been in terms of defensively my man of the match so far. Decent touch by Lee, and it's came off Andrew for a Rutherglen throw should I say. Rutherglen, they're going to need to look to get back into the game. Again, they do look good sort of knocking it about, but Barrhead are very, very dangerous on the counter-attack here. That's a foul, sure, it is.
Notice the number 17 there, Lewis Watt has gone for the short sock option.
That is very strange. It's a very Mediterranean option by him.
But I always think a player like that has a bit of finesse, they've got a bit of technique to them, haven't they? So hopefully that proves to be true.
Yeah, we haven't seen it so far. But anyways,
Well, to be
taken
fair
out from the...
to the man, he's done well, I think, quite well over in this near side.
That's surely a foul.
No, the play goes on.
Well,
Barrhead to be cut out here. Well done again by McDonald, tidying up.
Lee on the left, but he's just lost it out, and Rutherglen can hit them here on the break perhaps. But they're doing well. Barrhead to crowd round him. Andrew there, the left back. They're going to look to play it out again, Rutherglen.
Oh, good challenge.
Looking for a foul there, but that's never going to be given.
Aggressive but fair. There'll be a Rutherglen throw there.
Again, very, very aggressive there, just out in the far left hand side. It's a chance for Rutherglen here. Looking to play it in the back post, but it's cleared by Barrhead. But Rutherglen win it back here. And Lee goes in for the challenge, and it's been cleared.
Okay, the counter attack
Looking
here.
for Manderson again on the counter. And he looks as if
and
he has won it there.
He's got a man free
And he's
if he
got a
looks
man
up.
on the right. And it's just a poor pass there by Manderson, just missing out on that final ball again for Barrhead. Andrew clears, but only as far as the Rutherglen number 6. Now they're going to look to break. And there's a man overlapping there. He's going to look to get a ball across. He has. And it's pushed out there when he probably didn't have to. And it's a free kick in a very dangerous position here for Rutherglen.
I don't know about you, but I feel like the goalkeeper could have done a bit better there.
Well, he could have. I don't understand the punch there. He could have caught it.
Who are we going to see hit this then? As it stands, club captain Anton Finn stands over the ball. Looks like it could be a left-footed strike.
Does look as if it might favour more the left footer. And will it be Finn the captain that hits it? Barrhead getting the wall in order as the Excelsior Stadium stands still. And it will be Finn to hit it here for Rutherglen.
Got a number 2 for you this side. Too much on that there.
You know, I think we've only seen one shot on target today, and that was that header over there for Barrhead. Poor effort there by Finn. The club captain wanting to do a lot better.
There's not been a lot of quality in the final third, has there? But
You
the
can't
build-up play's
say
been impressive.
it certainly has been. As we're saying, you can sense it. If there maybe was a more creative player in there for either side, they could open up the gaps at the back, but it doesn't seem to be happening. Although Manderson, once again, he's getting stuck right in there again.
Certainly putting himself about, isn't he? Making himself a nuisance.
And is he going to commit himself here, the Barrhead keeper? He is. That's a poor kick. It's out for a Rutherglen throw. It's a long ball up.
Sean McClure loses it under pressure there.
Well, that is poor. He's been solid so far.
Lewis Watt in possession. Goes out for a Rutherglen throw.
Andrew just lets it go there for a Rutherglen. Rutherglen starting to get back in the game now, Adam.
They were out of it the last sort of 5-10 minutes. Barrhead were building up a bit ahead of steam, but Rutherglen were trying to use their patience in possession to try and re-establish a hold on the match.
Barrhead were looking for that to be an offside there from a throw-in.
Which we know can't happen, don't we?
Well, as a
You
qualified
would hope.
referee, I can tell you that you cannot be offside from a throw-in.
As we famously saw from Ronaldinho, wasn't it? He went to collect his water bottle from behind the goal and managed to score from the throw-in.
Will we see something similar here tonight at Airdrie? Hopefully. As he look to try and get the ball in here, Rutherglen, but that's good defending there by Lee, and he gets rid of it very well. Good defensive play there from a winger.
It's
Manderson once again chasing everything down here tonight. Certainly in terms of work rate, he's not giving up.
Oh, Anton Finney does well there. Was he a foul?
That's great defending there
Oh.
by Finn.
Referee says goal kick.
He absolutely ate that up there. Barrhead playing it out quickly now. They're going to look to break. Got Manderson on the right here, sort of peeling off. He peeled off on both sides there. He played the ball through.
Oh.
Eller, here's McDonald, and that's
There
a
we
ball
go.
through.
Oh,
Oh, that's a
heavy
poor,
touch.
poor touch there.
Again, good play, but just not the right quality in the final third.
If that's a better touch there by Barrhead, that's surely a goal.
He's 1-on-1 there if he takes that in well.
And once again, Rutherglen are just going to calmly have the ball at the back. But Barrhead ate that up 1-0 that time.
Lewis Watt with the header.
And his
Oh,
Andrew's been
Rutherglen
impeded.
in.
Oh, that is a poor finish.
Snatched at it.
That is a poor finish, and you can see the Barrhead bench jumping up and down with glee. They know they've gotten away with that one there.
He had more time than he thought, I believe. He had time to take a touch, set himself, and then fire it
Decent
past the
ball forward
goalkeeper.
by Manderson, but the referee's bringing that back.
Best chance of the game so far, you'd have to think.
I think the Rutherglen player was waiting for that ball to come back out from the car park.
Still no sign of that ball.
Oh, the other ball.
So we have a Barrhead free kick out the far side. It's McCabe to take it.
It's a good ball in there. It's headed on. But cleared by Rutherglen. A little coming together there, but the ref lets it
Goes
play
Watbridge with the
on.
ball.
And it's out for a Rutherglen throw. Well,
Nope, the ref.
the linesman's changed it. It's going to be Andrew once again with a throw. I don't think I've seen anyone else take a throw in today for Barrhead on that left-hand side, as I said earlier.
Oh, and Conor
Well,
McCabe under pressure.
that is poor from McCabe, and Rutherglen have it back here.
And
Can they
comes
finish
in.
Barrhead off this time?
Oh,
That is again.
poor choice.
Why is he trying to hit that with the side of his foot? That's the second massive chance he's had in the space of 2 minutes.
Another bad one there from Lewis Watt.
Well, it could be the short sock option for Mr. Watt that's got him down this evening, Adam.
Could be potentially.
He certainly showed all the finesse there. Just no power on the shot.
But they're going to have to take advantage of chances like that.
That's 4 massive chances.
They work hard to force an error from Barrhead, and then they have to take advantage of it.
Again, he sends better quality in the third, and Rutherglen could be 3-4-1 up. Obviously, provided Barrhead took that earlier chance with the header, but back out for another Rutherglen throw. Rutherglen have been the better side, I would say, in this first half, but Barrhead are by no means out of it. They look very, very dangerous on the counter-attack, Adam.
Oh, they definitely do, and I think they're inviting the Rutherglen players up the park so they can try and create that space in behind.
Manderson once
Is that a
again.
foul there? It is, it's a
Well,
foul against the goalkeeper.
Foul in favour of the goalkeeper.
Apologies.
That would have been a penalty.
My mistake, of course. I think the occasion's gotten to me now.
Well, the occasion's got to you just like it's gotten to Watt as well. 2 glorious chances in a matter of minutes.
You can see through the build-up play though why both teams had such high scoring semi-finals.
But nothing so far, 40 minutes gone.
We go before half-time, give them the second half and give them to play for.
As I was saying though, 15 minutes into the game, it did have the makings of a 0-0. Certainly not anymore with the amount of chances that's been created. It's just a choice of who actually puts the ball in the back of the net and who is going to get that decisive break for a bit.
And it's loose.
It could be Rutherglen, but that was a poor ball through. Barrhead will look to put it back, but Rutherglen have got it back here. Is he going to hit it?
Oh, too many
He's
touches.
still going on with it, and Lee picks it up very well, and he's played a ball forward, but Rutherglen won it back quite easily there. And Rutherglen have got it back again. Now this is what we're like to see, more fast-paced, free-flowing football by either side. As the ball gets cleared there by Barrhead. Only back to Rutherglen, but Barrhead win it back again. Manderson doing very well again, getting stuck in. Looking for a high boot there, but the referee's not interested, Adam.
I would agree, I thought that was a high boot as well, but the referee's allowed the play to go on and it's Rutherglen possession.
Well, playing a little bit deeper now.
And
He's moving forward here, Watt, looking for the return ball from the number 6, but it's very calm, very composed again by Rutherglen at the back.
Barrhead midfield players are leaving a lot of space in that area for the Rutherglen players to drive into.
You can sense McDonald as a traditional sort of number 10 looking to play off the striker, and that was a brilliant ball through, but well played by the Barrhead player to stop that going through. As he clears it up the pitch, looking for McDonald, but Rutherglen will clear the lines here. Well, they're playing head tennis here, the players, but Rutherglen could be in.
Fault of
What?
work here.
He's got a half chance. He lets it go, and that's a poor touch, but he's done well to win it back here. What? Is he going to look for the foul? He has been impeded there, but the referee plays on. Rutherglen going to look to play it out to the right here as Manderson chases that down again, doing very well. And it's out for a Rutherglen throw.
He's working really hard, Manderson, isn't he? He's not been given very much so far in the 44 minutes we've played, but he's certainly willing to work for the team.
As we're approaching half time now, just under 2 minutes to go, and wouldn't imagine there'll be that much injury time being played. But that's a decent ball in. Well, easy one for the keeper, that one. Easy one for the keeper in his fluorescent orange jersey.
That front three there for Rutherglen of Finn, Hanaway and Watt, they're starting to make a nuisance of themselves. They're getting themselves about, shutting the play down, and you've got to think they have to take one of these chances that falls to them though.
Absolutely, you can sense it. Rutherglen, as I was saying, have been the better side so far. They have created the more chances, but 0-0 in football, anything can happen.
And from a Barrhead point of view, they know that they've given these chances away, but they've still defended well. They've been fairly solid at the back, and they're still level, so that'll give them confidence. And they'll know that they can snatch a goal themselves.
Certainly with Manderson up front, closing everything down.
Referee plays advantage there.
Lee shimmies in for Barrhead. He's looking for the ball through. He has played it through. It's a chance for Barrhead. It's played.
Oh, superb defending.
And it's defended away, but it's fallen. Oh, and he's put it over the bar. How could he have put it over the bar from that angle?
There was a great ball in there, wasn't it? And then the covering defender did well to block it, but what happens afterwards, he's got to put that away.
Once again, you can sense
that's the chance I've been waiting for.
Rutherglen playing it across the back, a little bit sloppy. Barrhead can break that, is how simple it is. And again, if this stays 0-0 with 5-10 minutes to go, it could only be one of those chances that puts it through for Barrhead to win him the cup. So half-time whistle blows here at the Excelsior Stadium in Airdrie. Johnny's in 50 minutes for the second half.
Any of the half-time grass tickets on your way in this evening, you can get them out. The draw will be made once it's specified by the referee shortly, and we'll let you know the winning tickets in the morning.
Oh. So that's the teams emerged now for the second half. The referee's about to get us underway. Rutherglen kicking off.
Well, will they be able to keep up the pressure from the first half, Rutherglen? As the wind blows here in Airdrie. The second half kicking off.
Another fast start. Oh, and that's a big
Another
foul.
foul. 17 seconds in this time. That might have broke the record for the first half foul. Played out.
Again, the same pattern from the first half. Rutherglen happy to keep the ball, play it out from the back. Very composed.
It's a good long ball up there by Rutherglen though. And it's dropped here.
Malcolm McDonald, the Barrhead number 10, had a good 20-25 minutes in that first half. He'll be hoping he can find that kind of rhythm again and start to create, because he was looking promising.
Yeah, I think he's more, as we were saying, like a sort of traditional number 10 that likes to sort of lay off the striker, and he'll sort of, you won't notice him throughout the game, but then he'll come alive in the final third, and certainly that's what Rutherglen have missed this evening so far.
They've got a few flair players up the front, haven't they? But they don't really have that sort of that target man in the middle that they can hit.
There's a man down for Rutherglen over on the left hand side.
Not quite sure who it is yet. Looks to be the number 19, Thomas Lone there. Was it a face injury there?
It does look like a facial injury there. In Airdrie. Plenty of facial injuries going about in Airdrie, certainly this time in the evening. Barrhead look to get in here, and it's sloppy defending again by Rutherglen. And the ball's up in the air.
Brought down well and
brings it down well and clears it, but
oh, is that a foul on McCabe there? No, the referee plays it on.
Well,
looks to flip himself. Oh,
the referee. It's quite surprising that allowing play to go on. It's been unlike his refereeing style so far, but
Conor McCabe is still down.
He'll be getting back up soon though. He looks okay.
Yeah.
As he goes to probably try and remonstrate with the referee there perhaps.
Barrhead on number 5 back to his feet.
Has been a very, very physical game so far, and it's certainly not looking as if it's changed.
It has, but it's been fair. I think there's been nothing unsavoury as of yet.
Maybe just the refereeing style then, a bit sort of stop and start, and maybe with the referee allowing that to go ahead, maybe he's going to let a little bit more go ahead in the second half, and we can see the game open up a bit like it did in the latter stages of the first half. Well, one back there by Barrhead, kicked out into the main stand at the Excelsior Stadium in Airdrie. Again, a cagey start to the first half, 3 minutes, 20 plus seconds on the clock, and that's a poor clearance there from Barrhead, and Rutherglen will look to get another poor clearance, hoofed up across the back line there, as it goes back to the Barrhead goalkeeper who gets it clear, and, well, it was Rutherglen that were doing the sloppy defending at the back, whilst they were passing it about in the first half, and here...
Well, one back there by Rutherglen, plays it through.
Now here comes Andrew again, the left back, who's been absolutely everywhere today, and that was a great run, but just upheld there by the Rutherglen player as Rutherglen looked to break. But there's no one in the right hand side. That's where Watt should have been, and he was caught out of position there, Watt, and certainly if he got on to the end of that there, Watt, Rutherglen could have had them on the counter attack.
Could have done a bit of cross wires there. I think the man came short and the ball went to the byline.
It's Andrew there, Rutherglen's number 3, taking the front at the left back. Left back area again on the left hand side. He's had a fantastic game so far, I've got to say. He's been energetic up and down that left flank.
That was a powerful run there, beat 2 or 3 men.
Also sometimes he's sort of coming into more sort of central midfield, holding midfield position. Going for the David Alaba position tonight perhaps, Andrew? Sounds. If you're giving that as a throw and a free kick.
Barrhead have certainly had the better of the early exchanges here in this second half, haven't they, Craig? And
No,
it's an improvement on how they started the first half.
absolutely, and it's a ball up by Andrew again, but cleared there by Rutherglen as Barrhead will look to win it back in the middle, and they have, and it's played forward, and a poor clearance here by Rutherglen, and the ball's up in the air. It could go anywhere here. It's fallen to McDonald, and he's making a run here, McDonald. Oh, that was good play by McDonald. He's gone down looking for the penalty, but I think it was a fair challenge there. He went down a little bit too easy. But once again, if they can get him on the ball there, number 10 McDonald, they can certainly create things, Barrhead. Does Rutherglen now look to play the ball out from the back? Just went out of play there. Rutherglen have won the ball, but he should take it back from a different position now. Well, the ball went out about 10 yards further back there. But the referee happy to let it wave, and that was a poor pass up there. But it could be closed down here.
Oh, and Hanaway wins it.
Well, poor from Barrhead. Out here to what? Can he make something happen?
He wins it. Looked to be a hand there. Calls for the Rutherglen players, but the referee says no.
It's a good ball forward there. And there's Manderson, he plays it back, but the referee's going to bring that back there. Well, it's been a frantic start to the second half, much like it was the first, but a lot more even this time, Adam.
It has, but we seem to be a man down injured on the far side there. Is it the same player? Do you know? Or?
Not quite sure. We'll need to wait until we see shirt number. No, it's Watt.
Lewis Watt there, down injured. He's had to go off to the side just to be looked at by the Rutherglen first aider Andrew Piper there. And
it'll be Andrew that gets us underway again here. You're probably looking to play it out to the left back here. I can see him making a little call there. A little false call there. Looking to get it to Manderson. He's brought it down well. And Lee looking to get in there for Barrhead, but not quite coming off. And
Hanaway just can't keep that one in there.
He's got a throw in there for them as Watts. Looking to get back on the pitch now. And he does return to the action here, Watt. Although, no, the referee's saying not just now, Mr. Watt.
So Rutherglen a man down as they're on the attack from this throw-in. Oh, no.
Does seem a bit of a strange call from the referee just to not allow him back on.
Especially when the ball's out of play.
But Rutherglen have done well here, and it's a decent turn, but
Finn turns his man there.
And he's won it here, Finn, he's in. Can he take him on? He has, but it looks as if he's just overrun it there. And it's scooped up by the Barrhead keeper, and now they'll look to break the ball out from the back.
It's a bright spark, the Rutherglen keeper, captain though, isn't he? A few times he's looked to make things happen.
That's a good ball up there. Looking to play it wide, and he's just lost it there, the Barrhead number 20. And that's a good ball through. He's onside here. He's onside. Can he beat the keeper?
And
he has. And it's 1-0 to Rutherglen.
The captain, Anton Finn, with the goal there.
Fantastic finish by Finn, and the whole squad running up to him as they play bits and pieces over in the Airdrie Excelsior Stadium. Well, you've got to say, Adam, what a finish that was. Barrhead caught out of possession.
As we see it again here.
The ball was played through, one-on-one with the keeper, shimmies it, lifts it over him. What a finish by Finn. He kept his cool there.
He just waits for the goalkeeper to go down, doesn't he?
And you can see how much it means for Rutherglen there. All the subs, the bench running over to Finn. They've finally got a goal, they've finally got the breakthrough. Could the floodgates now be opening for Barrhead?
They'll have to go chasing the game now, they can't sit in.
That is a captain's goal in a cup final, isn't it?
That's when you need him the most. The captain's got to step up. And he's played well this first 54 minutes, so yeah, fair play. He's earned his goal and he took it very well. It was a beautiful pass through though, wasn't it?
Well,
just carved open the defence of Barrhead.
Must be a change here for Barrhead, they're looking to make it.
Off comes the number 6. Sean McClure, and I'm surprised at that one. I thought he'd played quite well there. So far, pretty solid at the back. So it's Dylan Stewart, the number 8 there, on. He seems to be playing just in front of the defence there, so is that a little change of shape there from Barrhead?
I think so. It looks like they're going free at the back here, Barrhead. Stewart looking to clean things up in the middle. In fairness, seems like a decent move from the manager, because the part where they're putting Stewart into the pitch is where they lost that goal in the part of the midfield.
If you remember, we commented that in the first half, didn't we? There was a big hole in there between the midfield line and the
looks like he's been given to Rutherglen here, and Andrew's not happy about that. Now there's a Barrhead bench. You could sense that goal coming from Rutherglen from the first half, and we did say that if they could get the breakthrough, it could be a couple more, and they'll look to add to it here. It's a ball in, it's headed.
Oh, and it's just
and
past the
nearly
post.
Snuck in there for Rutherglen.
Barrhead just need to stay solid for the next sort of 5-6 minutes, get through this period and settle again. They don't want to go too behind.
You can sense so that
the first.
Perhaps a second is coming from Rutherglen. You've got to say, if a second goal does go on Adam, that's got to be all she wrote tonight for Barrhead.
You would think so, Craig. I can't see Barrhead overturning a two goal deficit, but it's only one as it stands, and they're still well within a shout. So they've shown throughout the first sort of 55 minutes that they're capable of creating chances, and I'm sure they'll be confident that they'll take one of those chances.
Andrew again with the throw for Barrhead on the far left hand side. Haraway looking to win it here. And he's won a corner, and Barrhead not learning from earlier lessons. And have given away a corner, and Rutherglen again going to look to add to their lead just only a couple of minutes after getting it in the first place. And it's going to be the captain Finn to...
They're a big side as well, Rutherglen, aren't they? You see them in the box there, they're certainly the taller players.
And it's going to be the captain Finn to whip it in.
It's a good delivery. And it's a goal kick.
Referee's giving that as a goal kick now.
Again, the keeper didn't look too confident though. Kind of flapped at it a wee bit.
It hasn't. It has happened between both sets of keepers. They do seem very nervous so far. And you can sense with that first goal anyway, the keeper kind of flapped, trying to put Finn off, but obviously that never stopped him providing that fantastic finish. It's a good ball forward there.
Chase it down. Oh, well defended.
Hanaway's closing it down though, but easily caught in the end by the Barrhead keeper as he looked to play it out from the back. Barrhead need to make something happen.
Conor McCabe on the ball here.
Perhaps they're just going to calm down for the next few moments. Maybe try and just settle back into the game, Barrhead, not lose a second. As Andrew makes another great run down to Lee here.
They lost it again. Oh, he does well to
keep
possession there.
Lee's in the middle there. He just went that fantastic run. Andrew looking to make something happen again. And he's came out of it on top again, Andrew. Fantastic play from the small left back. It's a good ball through.
Oh.
And that's what Barrhead need to do. They need to try and get the ball into Manderson there. He's working ever so hard. He can peel off in the left and the right, as you see in the first half, with his ball in for that cross for the header. And if he can do more of that, Barrhead, then they're well within a chance.
Again, another great run from Andrew on the left back. He's 2 or 3 times. I think
the referee's given that as a handball. Looked more like a coming together than anything, but free kick to Rutherglen in a relatively decent position here. They can certainly get the ball up here, and the big boys are going forward for Rutherglen here, looking to add to their lead here in the Scottish U Cup final. Just under 60 minutes gone here. Rutherglen 1-0 up through Anton Finn's goal, coming just a few minutes after half time. And now Rutherglen look to add to their lead here. A little bit of a delay in the free kick. It gets whipped in there by Rutherglen, and
the keeper collects easily enough, doesn't he?
Easily collected by the keeper there, looking to find
Again,
Lee on the
Barrhead
ball.
are slow to come out from the back,
body
though,
check
aren't they?
there, and the referee says nothing wrong with that. And here's what Rutherglen looking to break here. He's going to maybe try and find Finn there, who's in plenty of space there, Finn. And he's made another run there, Finn. But Barrhead looked to clear. Can he return the ball to the number 7? He looks for Manderson. That's a half decent ball. Manderson working ever so hard to get in there. Just never came off of him there, but more good work there by Manderson up front.
Well defended though from Josh McCrory, the number 5.
Oh, and well played by McDonald out here with a fantastic bursting run.
Oh,
And that does look like a foul
Goal kick
there,
when he's
but the
given it.
referee's given it as a goal kick. McDonald, you can sense it. He sensed that he was going to lose the ball there, and he went in for the slight challenge, and it just never worked out for him in the end. But Barrhead, they've had a couple of sort of half chances going into the final third there, so it does show that they are still in this game, Adam.
they are still in the game. I still think they have to try and keep the ball a bit better and look after it. They seem too quick to fire it forward, and they've not really had any success with it. And they've brought on a new man there in front of in the centre half, which kind of acts as a springboard to move the ball up to this 4 you can see here in front of us in the midfield. So they've got to try and use those men.
Ball hoofed up. Andrew again, very, very, very central there. There's plenty of space out on that right hand side there for Rutherglen if they choose to get into it. And looks like Lee's going to try and cover that space there just now as Rutherglen have a throw in. Say just after the 60-minute mark here in the Scottish Youth Cup final under 21 level. Rutherglen lead Barrhead. Here goes Finn again, the goal scorer, looking to take a man on, and he does very well. That's a ball in, it's touched here by Rutherglen. Played back out. And that's a fantastic ball there. Can he get on the end of it perhaps? That's the space I was talking about.
Well, he made a wee
On the
mistake there, but
right-hand
he's done well
side.
to earn a corner.
And Rutherglen again have a corner. It's going to be Anton Finn looking to whip it in. Can Rutherglen add to the lead? Finn whips it in. Punched away by the Barrhead keeper. There's a scramble in the box.
They're claiming it's over the line.
Referee's not interested though, and Barrhead are going to look to break here. Manderson's made a run at the top.
I still think Barrhead have got to try and get out quicker there.
Certainly there does seem to be a lack of urgency when they're getting the ball out from the goalkeeper, Adam.
And they seem to be on, perhaps they're on different wavelengths. I don't know. The keeper seems keen to throw it out and try and break quickly, but the centre halves, they're taking too long to come out.
Of course, Barrhead players before the game playing tribute to the late Anton Houghton with a great presentation and ceremony there, and of course a well-observed minute's applause by both sets of fans as Rutherglen look to break, but it's won back really well by Andrew, who's been absolutely fantastic this game. Well, you were saying earlier, Adam, talking about finding, the new Butcher, the new Andy Robertson.
Andy Robertson, I did.
We might have his very own namesake over in his very same left-back position.
And Andy Robertson, who did play in
and
this
he comes
tournament,
out again, Andrew, but it's just gone out.
We've got a man down again, is that what?
That's what again, that's the second time he's been down injured here. Will Rutherglen make a change or will they let him play on?
You go down twice, might be game over.
Looks like Barrhead are going to be making a change here. Looks like they're going to try and bring on Aaron Boyle here. They are going to make a change. But who's coming off?
Is that a Rutherglen change as well there?
So Aidan McNeil coming on there for what? Barrhead could be in here with Manderson. He's going with Manderson. And they've got a shot on target. It's only their second shot on target in the game, Barrhead. And as I was saying earlier, if they can get Manderson on the ball, if they can get him in that final third and test the keeper, you never know what's going to happen.
That was a strong driving run there, and he did well to get one on target. He's been quite isolated, hasn't he? Manderson up there on his own, so he did well there to get a shot on target. They're having a lot of success down on that far side, aren't they, Barrhead?
They are there. Andrew McNeil, that's a good run here.
And Finn's in again.
And here's Finn. Can he finish it? He can't. It was quite a team effort in the end there by Mr. Flynn. But as you were saying earlier, Barrhead very slow to get it out, but kicked up here, and
There is still a good 25 minutes left to play in the game. There's no need to rush it as it stands, but there will come a point where, as it is a cup game, they'll have to go for it. Cup final. Extra time always an option though.
well, I can tell you, they would certainly take extra time running out of defeat, but Rutherglen look to break again here.
Oh, and Andrew again.
He's cut it out again. What a game this lad's having.
Just a
And
joy to watch, isn't he? I mean, every time he's up against his man and he's coming away with the ball.
I mean, you wouldn't think he was on the losing side tonight, Andrew. He's had a fantastic game, Jason Andrew. As it's kicked out, a little bit of dodgy goalkeeping there. And as Barrhead, I think they're going to look to make that change now. Is it going to happen? Certainly on the touchline. So Andrew once again the throw-in taker on that left-hand side for Barrhead. I think they're just holding off the change just now. That's a poor return pass. You've got to see, you don't need that with 25 minutes to go in a cup
Here we
final
go,
when
they're
you're
going
a
to
goal
make the
down.
change now.
But they are going to make that change, and it does look as if it's going to be Aaron Boyle coming on here for Barrhead. And it's going to be Lee coming off.
So that's Phil Lee coming off.
I mean, Lee's looked decent in spells. It looks as if he can be a danger. He's just not gotten on that ball enough, and he has been at times been caught out of position on that left-hand side, coming more centrally from time to time. And you know, they could have been caught out there a couple of times, Barrhead. Luckily, however, for the presence of Jason Andrew at left back. Oh, and that's poor again from Barrhead, nearly giving the ball away. But
This has been a theme throughout the game though, isn't it? That Rutherglen are determined to hunt that ball down when they're out of possession, and they do it very well.
play back, but Manderson once again, he's not giving up on that. Well, closing down every ball that comes
Certainly
his
fighting
way.
for the cause, isn't he?
And I've got to say, Barrhead, they've only been good on the counter, possibly because of two players there in Andrew and Manderson, and you do feel sorry for them this evening. Certainly, if it does turn out to be a Rutherglen one, they certainly don't deserve to be in the losing side tonight, Adam.
No, they don't, but I think that McLaughlin, the number 20, and McDonald, the 10, have to go up and support their striker a wee bit more. I understand that you don't want to leave too much space, but he cuts an isolated figure, doesn't he? Manderson and...
He does, and on the left-hand side here, it looks Boyle's playing more central, and they don't really have anyone over in the left-hand side, bar Andrew, the left back, so... Again, you kind of feel like if they can get someone to link up with Andrew on the left-hand side and maybe play it into Manderson, they can get some joy out of that Barrhead. But here goes Finn again for Rutherglen, looking to change it. That's a great return ball.
Oh, he's unlucky there. He's having the freedom of the park, isn't he, Anton Finn? He's popping up all over the place.
He's had a fantastic game so far, and Barrhead slow and playing it out. The fans letting him know that as he play it a little bit quicker. They've got to be careful though with Anton Finn looking around in that final third there.
Seem to be playing with a 3-4-3 now, don't they?
That's a decent ball here. And he's very unlucky there.
Now that Watt's come off, sorry, it seems to be the two of them up front and five in the middle.
Lennox just pulling it over the bar. He was unlucky there, it was a difficult chance. But I mean, it does show again, maybe with a long ball or two, if they can play it into the correct positions, Barrhead can make things work.
It's definitely been dangerous. Their build-up play has been good. They've struggled in once they get into the box.
Lifted up again there and come back by Barrhead. It's a good ball played forward there. Looking to be chased down by Boyle. But here comes Rutherglen with the ball out.
Again, look at Anton Finn there, the number 10. There's nobody near him. They've got to get tighter to him.
Well, what is it Jose Mourinho said to play like against Messi? You need to surround him and feel like he's in prison, and it's certainly that's something that the Barrhead players aren't doing to Anton Finn. That's a decent ball up, and Finn again, he's in space on the left hand side if Hanaway can pick him out. And they look to do quite well there, Hanaway, but too aggressive for the referee's liking. And I think the referee's going to bring it back, maybe have a little talk with Hanaway here, just to tell him to calm down a little bit. Well, a sarcastic applause there by Hanaway, and the referee is now going to have a word with
He's
him.
lucky if he gets away with that one. That's a booking, you would think.
Referee just having a word with Hanaway. and the Barrhead captain just to tell them to play a little bit more fairly. In fairness, that's probably the first skirmish that we'll see in this match. It has been quite rough, but as you were saying, very fair.
Yes, it's been a good spirit. It's been aggressive and it's been fun, but it's been played in a good spirit, and that's what you want to see. It is a cup final after all.
That's a great
Lewis
ball
Haraway onto
forward.
it. Good pace for a big man, hasn't he?
Well, the Barrhead keeper.
But the Rutherglen players want a yellow card there for that, kicking the ball away.
I think that was just a more of a tactical kick than anything. I think you can only get booked for kicking the ball away if the ball was not in play, and the ball was in play there, so you can tell obviously didn't want to just leave it out and then the Rutherglen players to quickly pick it up, and when he's not back in goals there. Fairly win back though there by Barrhead, and they'll look to break now. Can they carve a chance with 20 minutes to go in the Youth Cup final here at Airdrie? Boyle will try and get to that, but
there's more and more loose passes now from Barrhead, isn't there, as they try and go chasing the game.
That's a decent ball in. Here's Haraway. Can he finish it? No, he can't. What a save that is.
Goalkeeping there.
What a save by Collins. Keeps his legs firmly closed, and it's a fantastic save.
Keeps his team in the game.
Well, if Barrhead somehow come back from this, that could be a pivotal moment in this match, Adam.
Well, the goalkeeper will be a popular man tonight if they can come back for this.
Oh, well, that's picked up well there. My Rutherglen will look to try and break now.
Anton.
And Finn's in. He's onside.
Oh, what a
He
finish.
can finish it.
Superb.
And that's surely it now. Finn with an absolutely stonking finish into the top right hand corner.
Captain's finish.
He is loving it, and he's getting picked up. It's Barrhead nil,
there.
Rutherglen 2, Anton Finn at the double. And surely there's no way back now for Barrhead, Adam.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought so, no. That is a goal that deserves to win a cup final.
I mean, the interception there by number 2, Aldo Dunsmuir. A little keepy-uppy and a fantastic ball through. Barrhead not picking up his man. He takes it touch and he absolutely wallops that into
right
the top right-hand corner.
Superb. What a finish.
That is a perfect finish.
Again, it goes back to the point that Anton Finn has had too much space again. There was no man anywhere near him there.
You could see the Barrhead defender sort of just put their hands up and say, who's marking him?
That goal was a joy to watch.
You will be very surprised if Anton Finn isn't being looked at tonight by scouts from somewhere, because he's had an excellent game and he's done nothing, and that I think is the best part of it. He's just been in the right place at the right time and he's picked out his spot very well, Adam.
So great instincts, isn't it? Just good football and instinct to know where he's meant to be, and it's intelligence. If you watch his movement in and around the box, constantly looking over his shoulder, he knows where his man is and he knows that they don't know where he is.
Exactly, and he did sense again in the first half with Rutherglen, if they kept up the pressure, if they could take their chances in the final third, they would get their goals, and it's came through Finn fantastically. And Manderson's going to kick us off here again for Barrhead. And, well, how did Barrhead get back into this one, Adam?
How did they get back into it? I think they now have to, they've been too reserved. They've been sitting, again, even when they went one behind, you can understand, still sitting off, trying to hit the counter-attack. They now need to try and take the game to Barrhead, to Rutherglen, sorry. They can't afford to sit back and allow them to keep coming at them, because there wasn't much of a fight put up after the first goal went in. And there has to be a change, maybe a wee change in shape, more emphasis on the number 10 getting closer to the striker. Give him somebody to play off, because he's been awfully isolated up there. Which they seem to have done, actually. If you look now, you can see that the number 7, William Lennox, has gone up alongside the number 9, Manderson there. So I think there has been a slight tactical change. Well, we've got a man down, and the first aider, Graham Vance for Barrhead, is on now.
Just shooting that goal again. What a finish that was.
It was top class. Keeper had no chance.
Barrhead now, they've got to show a little bit of fight. You can obviously sense it's a big day, a massive occasion for them after what's happened to them in their club the last month or so, and it just seems that they maybe couldn't live up to that pressure, and it maybe got to them a wee bit tonight, Adam.
I mean, they are under 21 players, and there's a lot as a group to go through. and perhaps it has taken its toll on them, and that is totally understandable. But at the end of the day, they've come here, they've put up a performance, and they've put up a fight, and you've got to hold your hat off to them.
Can't say though, they've just been caught out by a couple of masterclasses by Anton Finn.
I mean, they haven't been outplayed, that's the thing. Tactically, it's been an interesting game. I think Barrhead were never going to go toe-to-toe with Rutherglen. You can see that from the start, the way they set up, but at the end of the day, it's been a world-class finish for the second goal. It's put it out of reach. And the first one, they get caught out a bit of defensive slackness and a good pass. It's like, small margins that win these games.
And it isn't often you say world class here at the Excelsior Stadium in Airdrie, but you've got to say that as
at any level, that's a world
trying
class.
To get back in, it's an overhead kick.
Oh.
And it's just wide, and well,
it seems to have taken a deflection there. It's gone out for a corner.
Looked like it was McDonald there, like, got that overhead kick. And he's going to go over to take the corner, but you never know. 2 goals of Barrhead can get one with that in the last 15 minutes. Make for a nervy ending.
Oh, they need a bit of ball in than that, though.
As if it was trying to take Kyle Perry out there. Instead he speared and rippled the back of the net now. And you sort of wonder now what Rutherglen are going to do. Are they just going to sort of sit back, play out the last 50 minutes or so and see it out? Or are they going to continue to press and continue to attack and try and get a third?
This little tactical switch that Rutherglen have made of playing Finn and Hanaway up alongside each other in a 2 has been effective. You see Hanaway's making the runs off, and it creates the space for Finn to try and operate in. And they're getting a lot of joy out of that way.
It does seem as well, since Watt came off, Rutherglen have been a lot more comfortable.
Well, as I said, it goes back to the change in shape. I think more in the first half they were more trying to hit out on that far side, whereas they're a bit more direct now.
Well, boos ringing around the stadium.
There's the referees over at the Barrhead coach there, the Barrhead manager.
Tell him to calm down a little bit. A little bit of gamesmanship there, but nothing too sinister.
No, I don't think so.
Certainly the Barrhead players and management got to keep their cool now going into the last 10 minutes.
They're not out of this game with 13 minutes plus stoppage time to play. If they can get one soon, they're in with every shout. And as we've seen watching football over the last couple of weeks, anything is possible with comebacks.
Well, to try and win a penalty there, but I think they're looking for a handball there, but look more like a ball to hand if anything. And Manderson's winning here for Barrhead. He's still got it. McDonald.
Boyle.
It's a chance for Boyle, but it's tame. And it's an easy save there for Kyle Perry.
If they want to take anything out of this game, if they want to take it to extra time, they've got to start taking one of these chances.
Only the 3rd or 4th attempt on target, and really the only one that made the keeper work was that one in the first half.
You're absolutely right, Craig. The Rutherglen goalie has...
Finn's looking for the keeper off his line. Surely not!
Oh.
Well. Anton Finn. What can you say about this guy? That was so close there, Adam, to going in from that angle.
That's a man with confidence there. What a way to get your hat-trick.
Well, I've got to say, if that went in, wow. As I was saying earlier, though, there's got to be people looking at this guy.
Oh, you'd think so. He's a bit of a misunderstanding there.
Look at him, he's still got the entire pitch
Look
to
at that, it
himself
was
there.
madness. You can't really see it in this camera, but if you look at it from where we're sitting, there's about 15-20 yards between him and the nearest player.
Donald trying to do some skills there in this sort of sweeper position. And free kick there to
They're
Rutherglen.
not happy with that one, are they?
Again, like I was saying a couple of minutes ago, Barrhead are going to need to keep their cool in the last 10 minutes or so. If they can get a goal in the next 5 minutes, 5 minutes or something, you never know. You never know. So if they can keep their heads, keep focused, maybe nick a goal out of somewhere, they can make it a nervy ending for Rutherglen. And we've seen in the first half from Rutherglen, when they're playing the ball about the back, yes, they do look comfortable, but they are prone to give it away from time to time.
There was a few chances in the first half for Barrhead, and a goal now would certainly set the nerves onto the Rutherglen players. Is it a change being made here?
Looks like it is there from
So number 7, Lewis Hanaway coming off.
Rutherglen. Hanaway there, who
Jack McElveen, the number 9, coming on there. Well, how would you sum up Hanaway's performance then, Craig?
well, he was pretty quiet in the first half. Never got on the ball, but he's a big striker, quite bulging. He was getting about it in the second half, and certainly when he was linking up with Finn in the second half, that's where the goals came from. Because I think they're so focused on trying to mark Hanaway that they ended up losing Finn.
That's it, the big presence. That's exactly what it is. He's a big presence, he's quick and he's powerful, and it takes some of the attention away from Anton Finn, which has created space and allowed him to produce two goals of great quality.
10 minutes to go here in the Scottish Youth Cup final. Rutherglen 2-0 up against Barrhead as Rutherglen look to add a third here from a free kick lofted up into the area. Lost there. Here's Finn
on the
again
edge of
with
the
the
box.
turn.
Oh, he's offside.
He was offside, but the man at the back wasn't. Well, bit of an early call there by the linesman, because certainly the number 14 was offside there for Rutherglen, but the number 9 wasn't, and that's where the ball went to. Perhaps a bit hasty from our linesman over on the left hand side there. Referee lets play go on here for Barrhead, looking to make something happen. Lofted up. Again, you can tell that for Barrhead, if they're going to get back into this game, it's going to need to be something special or a mistake from Rutherglen that allows them to get back in here. But they've been tenacious here, they've won the ball back, and maybe, just maybe, they can make something happen. McDonald with the forward pass there for Boyle. They're going to need to run here, and Boyle is running. Can he go all the way here, Boyle?
Edge of the box.
That's a poor pass though by Boyle. He needs to do better, especially with the severity of the situation for Barrhead. It's a fantastic piece of skill. And Boyle's come out on top here, and here come Barrhead, possibly with a chance here.
Oh.
He goes down very tamely though, and the referee's not having any of it.
Oh, that's not the way to go about it. There's 3 men in the box there.
A back
Disappointing
heel,
there from the,
and here
from the
goes
attacking
Finn.
player.
With a decent ball through there, Finn.
Still possession with the goalkeeper.
But Collins comes out with it, playing his sweeper keeper role, just to kick it out of play. Well, you've got to say Stuart Collins, should I say. He's had a bit of a strange game. He's made that one good save where he shut his legs very well, but he's been very kamikaze sometimes at the back. Looking to make a third change, and it's going to be the number 2 Dunsmuir coming off, the one who assisted the second goal. And it's going to be Connor Black coming on for a 7-minute or so run out in the fit. It looks like it's an injury there for Aldo Dunsmuir, unfortunately for him, and it's
He looks uncomfortable coming off, doesn't he?
he does. It's a shame to see his cup final end like this, especially with that great interception and assist for Finn's second goal there, Arden.
It is, but he'll hold his head up knowing he's played his part. And there'll be some fresh legs to come on as well.
Absolutely, Rutherglen just looking as if they don't want to maybe risk it. I think Barrhead looking to make a change as well here.
We've got
It's going to be McLaughlin coming off here for Barrhead. He's worked hard, but he's not really gotten on the ball that much to actually make anything happen, has he, Adam?
He's not. I thought he was quite strong in the first half, but the sort of last hour of the game or so, he's been quite quiet.
Oh, he is a big boy.
Number 16, Andrew Stewart on there, and if I'm correct, I think number 17, Gary McFall on as well.
Well, Andrew Stewart, he looks angry and he looks in the mood.
And then he's pointing out exactly what we've pointed out.
He's there. I think he's there to try and do a job on Flynn for the rest of the game. That's a half turn. It's a
it was on target.
half decent effort there from Boyle there. But Finn still in acres of space on that left hand side there.
Just aren't getting the point, are they?
It's a good clearance
Barrhead
there from Andrew.
defenders.
Manderson chasing it down. That was a great bit of play now, Rutherglen, and plenty of space here.
Oh, good ball through there. Oh, he's offside.
Caught offside. Andrew.
A little kick out there.
Sorry, it wasn't Andrew. I do apologise there. Do apologise there to Gary McFall. Just came on there for Barrhead. Looks as if he's moved Andrew inside and they might be playing a back three here. Oh, that's a decent ball. It's gone through. Here's Boyle.
He just couldn't get it under control.
Barrhead though running out of time. They're going to need to get a goal soon, Adam.
They are, what, 5 minutes plus stoppage time? And I think you can sense it in the play. They're a bit more urgency about them now. They understand that they've got to get one.
Here's big.
Oh, that's
Andrew
silly.
Stewart on the ball, but McDonald can't keep it in there.
Crowd getting frustrated with them now.
And you can just sense it slipping away here from Barrhead. 4 minutes to go.
Look at the space Anton Finn's in again.
As you said, there isn't plenty of space. There's a man out on the left-hand side here if he can pick him out, Finn, sorry, and he has. And he's made a decent run. Back there to Finn, who's definitely been the man of the match. What a ball that is.
Oh, he's unlucky there.
Well, I did just say it a couple of seconds ago there, but coming up from the 86th minute, who would you say your man of the match has been this evening, Adam?
Well, I think it's got to go to the captain of Rutherglen, the man that's won the match and as it stands won the trophy. Anton Finn, number 10, no doubt about it. Two class finishes. The second one in particular was superb. I doubt we'll see a better goal all weekend, but I don't think there's any question. You would agree?
Absolutely 100%. I think he's done what's needed to be done. He's showed up when it needs to, when it counts and when it matters. And at the end of the day, in these occasions and cup games and a cup final, that is what you need. You need those big game players, and he's certainly one of them. I mean, Andrew Stewart just sort of shimmying about in the left back position there, not getting rid of it.
Oh, they've won the ball again. Oh.
Well, that was a clear trip there by Manderson. You can kind of sense the frustration, although it's been brought back here for a Barrhead free kick.
We've got to give credit as well to the Rutherglen mentality. Even being 2-0 up, 2-3 minutes ago, they're still hunting every ball down. They're not giving Barrhead any space to play in.
It's a change here. It's McDuff who's had a great game, you've got to say.
He's been pretty solid at the back.
Coming on, and he's going to go right up front for the last two and a half minutes or so.
A big presence to try and hit and knock the ball down.
And it's definitely going to be a long ball game for Barrhead now.
However, I think it's coming about 20 minutes too late. I think 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I was about to say that. You wonder why they didn't make that change earlier. That's a great ball through by Finn. Can Collins pick it up? Only just. As Barrhead will look to try and break, and well, they've got some space here, Barrhead, and here goes Manderson. Can he control it? He can, and that has got to be it now for Barrhead.
Two players at the back post, very frustrated there that didn't pick them out.
Well, you've got to say, when a ball comes into you for Manderson, he's got to hit that across the keeper. Why he's hitting it in that position?
Such a tight angle.
Post, you don't know. He's never going to beat the keeper from that angle. He needs to either take a touch and hit it across, or hit it first time across the keeper, and he's not managed to do that. And that's just been a theme of Barrhead throughout this entire game.
I think you're exactly right, Craig. They've had promising build-up play, but when it comes to the final third, when it comes to getting a shot off in the box, it's just the quality hasn't been there.
Decent ball through there by Andrew. Looking for Boyle. One back. Can Manderson get on it? He just misses out. And that is, again, it has been the theme of the game for Barrhead, and Manderson sort of just missing out. He's had a couple of half chances, but it's not quite worked out for him. You can see him throwing his hands up in the air. He's frustrated, Manderson. And you can understand why. He's worked hard all game. He's just not had that service. He's looking for a turn, but that's never going to work out. And he's given away a foul there. And I've got to say now, with a minute to go and probably no added time, that has got to be Rutherglen's cup now, Adam.
Oh, you would think so, yeah. I can't see Barrhead coming back now. Not with such a short amount of time to go. And you can't say they would deserve it, to be honest. I think the edge and quality has gone to Rutherglen. That's been clear throughout the match. And as well as Barrhead have put up a good fight and have defended solidly at times, it's just, I think Rutherglen have edged them.
Well, the last few seconds of this Scottish Youth Cup final being played out as Manderson looks to win it on the right hand side here, but with 10 seconds to go, sorry, not Manderson, as Lennox looks to win it on the right hand side, but with 5 seconds to go, the referee's whistle will be blowing sometime soon.
4 minutes to added on there, indicated
Well,
by the line, the fourth official.
4 minutes added on there, and
Just a surprise, I
I
think.
wonder where that came from.
Yeah. We have had a few substitutions, but a couple of injuries, I suppose, over in that near side.
One bad there by Rutherglen. Finn again in plenty of space. Is he going to drive here? Is he going to play it through? He plays it through. And that's good closing down play there by McIlveen.
So number 5, Josh McCrory coming off.
It's going to be Matt Dibbles coming on for his replacement.
You have to say, Josh McCrory has been a rock at the back today for his team.
He has. He's been
Very well
fantastic.
composed as well.
Especially coming up against Manderson, who is a tough player to play against, you can sense, but he's dealt with him very well. And let's face it, Manderson, despite working hard, he's
Well,
not
has
had a
the
sniff.
fourth official put the wrong number up? It looks to be the number 6, Michael Lone, going off. So it is the number 6 going off, as opposed to number 5, Josh McCrory, which was initially signalled.
Clock just ticking down now. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the Scottish Under-21s Youth Cup final here at Airdrie's Excelsior Stadium. So ball goes to Andrew, and again, Adam, I've got to say, Andrew for Barrhead he has been Barrhead's man of the match by
Oh,
far.
without question, he's been.
As there's an infringement there, and well, they couldn't even score from that, Barrhead, which kind of sums up their evening.
Does, but back to Andrews, he's been sensational out on that far side, and to be quite frank, they haven't been able to cope with him, have they? And he's just been unfortunate that when he's driven forward, there's not been too many options for him to lay the ball off to.
Absolutely, and you do wonder as well in terms of Barrhead, if they had the service that Finn's received there for Rutherglen to Manderson, it could have been a different story.
That's true. We've seen what Finn's capable of when he's been given a variety of options, whereas Manderson hasn't really had that, has he? He's been kind of left to do a lot of groundwork, and
Absolutely, as
the manager cheese up the crowd there.
the Rutherglen bench getting very excited as they edge closer to victory here in the Scottish Youth Cup final. And again, I've got to
Barrhead
say that,
supporters start
well,
to leave, as you can see.
yep, it's,
Just not nice to see.
well, in fairness to Barrhead, they have put up a good performance, certainly considering what has happened the last month or so to their club. And I do have to say, though, the man on the camera there, Anton Finn, by far the best player on the park. Yeah, and I've got to say, if Barrhead had someone like Finn, or if Barrhead had Finn, they would win this match.
You would think he has been the deciding factor, hasn't he? He's the player that's done the
Everything
game.
else has been pretty even, except him. And they've just left him in acres of space, and he picks up the ball again.
Still got
And
time
he's going to
the
look
third.
for a hat trick.
Oh,
He tried to chip the keeper again there.
an audacious
Anton
attempt there.
Finn, a much cheekier one than earlier before, and this guy is a player, Adam.
Yes, this is a man that's enjoying his game, isn't he? And
He
you see a
is
big
playing
smile
with
on
a smile on
his face.
That is what you like to see, though, from a young player. And surely he's going to get the sponsors man of the match tonight, much like he got yours.
Yeah, you would think so, definitely. I can't see it going anywhere else.
Manderson plays it up here as there's 20 seconds to go here in the Youth Cup final. It is Rutherglen's Cup. There is no way Barrhead are getting into it now, but you do have to say that Barrhead have put up a fight here, Adam.
They have, even now, up until the last minute, they've played and have performed, and just hasn't been. Oh,
Decent turn though.
good shot there, but it hasn't been
A
their
shot
day.
on target, and you've got to say that has got to be it. And it's all over.
Finish.
And it's Rutherglen's Cup. The shirts are coming off.
The bench is on to celebrate.
Everyone's up for Rutherglen, and you've got to say no wonder, because Rutherglen, Adam, are the Scottish Youth Cup winners here at Airdrie.
Yeah, you've got to say a massive congratulations to all the coaching staff, to the players. They've put in a great performance here, and it's been a good game, a good contest, and Barrhead have can walk off with their heads held high.
Well, as they play Carnival de Paris here, the Rutherglen players are loving it. And they're all going up to Anton Finn, and no wonder. That guy has been immense.
This has been phenomenal. He's won them this cup tonight, and fair play.
How would you sum up the game then, Adam?
I would say it was a fairly even contest. I think tactically they were set up for Barrhead to try and contain the offence of Rutherglen and then hitting the counter-attack. And to a degree, for most of the game, they did it fairly well. They didn't give away too many chances. There was not too many clear-cut chances. But ultimately, the quality of Rutherglen was clear, and that's what's shone through. And ultimately, two class finishes is what has won this cup final here. So Barrhead played well, but I think slightly edged by Rutherglen.
Well, there is what the players were playing for there, and the Rutherglen captain, quite fittingly, is going to pick up later on in just a few moments' time, Adam. That Scottish Youth Cup.
It has, and we walked past it in a way in early, and it's a smashing wee trophy, and we'll definitely be pleased to lift that.
So the order of presentation here, the man of the match will walk up, surely going to be Anton Finn for Rutherglen, we would imagine. Then the team secretary of the runners-up, which are Barrhead, will go up to collect their medals, and then the Barrhead players will go up to collect their medals, and then the referees will go up to collect their medals, and then the secretary of Rutherglen will go up, and then finally and fittingly the Rutherglen players and the Rutherglen captain Anton Finn, who's won in this game, will go up to lift the trophy that, let's face it, he has won for Rutherglen this evening, Adam.
Well, 2 moments of individual class, but I think you don't want to take too much away from your team performance, which was very solid. Strong team performance from everyone, and defensively didn't give very much away. The midfield was strong, they were aggressive, didn't give Barrhead any time on the ball whatsoever. They hunted the ball down when they were out of possession, and that's what made it possible to create the space, to create the opportunities for the class of the Rutherglen attackers to shine through. You can see it's a great moment there for the Rutherglen supporters as they all crowd round the front of the stand there before the players go over to greet them.
Absolutely. Do need to say though, we will be live tomorrow as well on the YouTube channel and Facebook live stream as well this evening for tomorrow's Under-16s Cup final. That kicks off at 9:30 AM. That's between, of course, Gifford and Midbury Villa. 9:30 kick-off tomorrow morning. We'll be on live from there.
Well, we're looking forward to it very much, aren't we? A nice early start.
You do have to admire though, Adam, the remaining few Barrhead supporters that have stayed to cheer on their team, because as I say, it's obviously been a tough couple of months and a bad period for them,
and it has, and you've got to remember this is a newly formed team. You know, they've been put together this season, most of them, and they've done well to get to this stage, and I'm sure their supporters can appreciate that, on top of what was a tragedy that struck the club.
Well, it is him, Anton Finn, the player of the match, man of the match this evening. He was your man of the match, Adam, and rightly so. He has been sensational and he's won this cup. Yeah, an early start tomorrow. We are, of course, here all weekend, Saturday and Sunday, on Facebook and YouTube, streaming live on the internet. And we hope you've enjoyed our commentary tonight. Myself, Craig Rain, Adam Curran.
It's been a pleasure to be here, and it's a great experience, and we look forward to the weekend ahead.
Hopefully this is the beginning of a fantastic weekend of football. It certainly celebrates your football in Scotland. As we were saying earlier, the 10:30 am kick-off tomorrow morning.
Apologies for that, not 9:30.
You never know, the clocks could have went back an hour. But here come the Barrhead players, and being rightfully applauded. They have been very good sports this evening, and they put in a decent performance, but it just wasn't enough in the end, Adam.
No, it was not. It was they put in a performance in a good spirit. It was a fair game, and unfortunately today the edge was with Rutherglen, but Barrhead have done phenomenally well just to get to this final, and they should be very proud of themselves.
Barrhead players taking their medals and just walking up the tunnel there, leaving the pitch for the winning Rutherglen side to take their medals and trophy now. But you've got to say, as you were saying earlier, Jason Andrew walks off the pitch, certainly a bright prospect for the future. And I do have to say that, as you were saying, this Barrhead side, it's newly formed, they've only been going a year. If they can't keep the likes of Andrew and Manderson, there's no reason why they can't be back here again next season. Well, the match officials go to collect their
hopefully slightly comical booing there.
Well, I've never heard the referee being cheered by fans in any arena, never mind Derby.
It's quite true.
Although the referee did have a pretty decent game tonight. I thought in the first half he did give away a few sort of fouls away, but he certainly let the play run a lot in the second half, and I think that contributed a lot with the goals as well, when he just let play run.
I would agree. I think to begin with he was trying to stamp on authority and calm the game down, but as you say, as the game went on, he allowed more to go, and it allowed for a more enjoyable spectacle.
Absolutely. As the Rutherglen secretary Alex MacArthur there goes to collect his medals, and as we await the players who are about to take to the podium. And there they go to collect their medals. You've got to say, what a moment for these young Rutherglen players, Adam.
This is something they'll never forget. For wherever their careers go from here, they'll always remember this.
Exactly.
21 Cup final win.
Some may make it as professionals, some may be playing amateur football for the rest of their life, some may just get a normal job, but regardless of what's happened, no one can take that moment away from them.
Absolutely not. We'll always have these medals, and they should be well proud of themselves.
Again, it's just a case of, for Barrhead, it's a case of what if.
It is a case of what if, but they should be optimistic. I think to get to this stage and put a performance like this against what is clearly a very good side, you know, they'll take hope into the next season, and who knows, why not go one step further next year.
Well, the captain, Anton Finn, about to receive his medal. As Anton Finn raises a trophy there for Rutherglen, they are the Scottish Youth Football Association champions for 2019. And what a moment for those players and officials there, Adam.
Great scenes, isn't it? You can see it with the supporters as well. It's a great moment for the whole club, and they should all be proud of themselves.
Well, what a fantastic evening of football, capped off by wonderful celebrations there by Rutherglen. And as we were saying earlier, how fittingly lifted by the captain Anton Finn as the champagnes popped out. Some of those players might be under the age of 18.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see, I know.
Certainly hope there's
just
no
water
champagne
bottles.
tomorrow.
It looks to be like water bottles, so that's okay.
Hopefully it's J2 Owners playing tomorrow at the under-16s game.
Okay.
Well, you've got to say, it's thoroughly deserved there for Rutherglen.
Well, it's definitely, they're the best team on the night, and a superb 2 goals to win the cup. So
Jason players about looking to get them all. So fantastic scenes here. Well, as the teams depart into the dressing room to go and celebrate up with the fans with the trophy, we've got to say what an evening it's been here at Airdrie. It's Barrhead now, it's Rutherglen 2, and Rutherglen are the champions as Queen blares out in the Excelsior Stadium here in Airdrie. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining myself, Craig Gray, my colleague Adam Curran here this evening. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning for it all over again. Thank you and good night.
Absolutely ecstatic. It feels better than it did the first time. This was a hard task. This is a big prize to lift in 21's football. And for my boys to do that, for our boys, for Andy, for me, for Jerry. Sorry, mate.
Well, okay, you're not going to need a bath now, you're fine.
Don't need a shower.
We're back again. After how many years have you been?
That's now Andy and I's 14th year at 21's football.
So we eventually got it right.
We eventually got it right. We got it right 2 years ago. And thanks to this man who scored 2 goals in the last final, scored a double against the day. I don't know what I'm going to do with it next year.
And how did you find today?
Buzzing, mate, to be fair. Second Scottish Cup final. Done it before, but as Alex says, feels better second time. Magic out there.
Any other people you want to mention at today's game? What was the...
No, I'd like to thank obviously the support that's came for Rutherglen today. Everybody that's backed us for a full season, come down in the rain, the snow, to Glasgow Green, backed us every Saturday. To Andy, to Jamie, to George, to Robert, to the whole squad, to Andrew the physio, right down the line. Guys, it's been a roller coaster. Love you, thank you.
Is there anything you want to say?
Mate, up the Glens, innit? Up the Glens.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Enjoy your night.
Good.
All right.